see something for you and your family. Make a puppet from things you've got. Scissors and glue, now write the plot. Watch, make, share.
Today on People Behind the Puppets, I'm here with Bronia Evers. Bronia's worked with us at Little Angel for many years in our education department, and she's even brought her own shows with her company, One Moment in Time. Hello Bronia, I'm Angel. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Angel.
Thank you. So Bronia, how did you first get into designing and making puppets?
Well, when I left school, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and I went to an art foundation course. So I did a BTEC art foundation for a year, and that course happened to have an amazing library with an actual puppet book section, a section of books about puppets, and I was hooked. I found Bill Baird's The Art of the Puppet, classic, old school, 20th century puppet literature, and yeah, he was full of passion for puppetry, and I read and looked at these amazing pictures, and I was in. I started going to Little Angel Theatre, sitting at the back watching shows, doing little doodles in my sketchbook, and later I did an academic degree in theatre and English, but I couldn't stop making things in my spare time. Every moment I had I was making. And I called up Little Angel in advance of the university summer holidays and said, please, can I come and volunteer for you?
Oh.
And luckily they said yes.
Yay!
Yeah, so I spent a wonderful summer working in the theatre, in the box office, backstage, and in the workshop.
Oh gosh! So what is it that you enjoy most about puppets?
Well, there are so many things that I love about puppets. I think in regards to the making process, when I'm making a puppet, one of the things I love is that I will start with some ideas, I'll do a design, and then I'll start making, and always there are surprises. Unusual things happen. The materials talk to me, I talk to the materials, and the puppet and its character emerge. So usually it's not exactly what I planned, but hopefully it's better because it's been worked through and thought through in the making process.
And when you are making, what are 3 things you need to consider?
Well, when I'm making a puppet, I'm always considering what materials I use, and I want to choose materials that are appropriate for that specific puppet. So I'll think in practical terms about what materials are appropriate in terms of their weight. Are they light enough for a puppeteer to hold so they're not too heavy? Are they flexible enough? Are they strong enough? Are they durable enough? And then I'll also consider aesthetically, how do the materials look and how will that inform the puppet's character? So for example, a puppet that is carved from wood, like this one here. Oh. This is Mary Anning, the fossil hunter.
Of course.
Do you want to say hello to Angel? Oh yes. Oh,
hello
Angel.
Hello.
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you
my
too.
Goodness, it's wonderful to be here in this workshop. Yeah, so Mary is, she has a carved wooden head and a torso, and then she has a cloth body. Whereas this puppet is made also from wood, but it's driftwood that I found on the beach. And that it already has, even though they're both wood, it has a very different feel. And this is actually Richard Anning. When after he died, so he became a ghost and came back as a friendly ghost to visit Mary. And that's why I decided to make him out of driftwood.
Ah, makes sense, yes. And what about those little ones up there?
Oh yeah, so these are needle felted puppets. This is Foxy, and this is Duck. And down here is the root gnome. And they, along with Rosie, this puppet with a red hat, all come from my show, The Enormous Turnip. So One Moment in Time show. And for this show, we decided we wanted a really soft feel. So we chose wool, and these puppets are all needle felted.
How does that work then?
How does needle felting work? Oh, well, for needle felting, the root gnome will tell you it's a bit painful, isn't it, root gnome?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
it's terribly painful. It's painful, you see. Mary, do you mind if I sit on your head? Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Right. Yes, so there's a very, very sharp needle. Did you get that, Angel? A sharp needle.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a very sharp needle, and it goes poke, 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 poke into the wool, and it shapes the wool from being all loose and fluffy, like it is on Duck's tail here, to being formed and sculpted, like my nice hat that you can see that I'm wearing. Yes.
Oh, gosh,
Yes.
that's clever.
No water or soap involved, just lots of poking with a needle.
Sounds a bit painful.
Well, it is, but it's worth it. Look, this is the finished result.
Very nice.
Yes. Yes.
So, Bronia, what's your favourite type of puppet?
My favourite type of puppet, well, that's also a really hard thing to choose because I love all kinds of puppetry and many styles of puppet. But at the moment, the form of puppetry that I'm most excited about is cranky theatres.
Oh,
Would you like me to explain a bit?
Yes,
What a
please.
cranky theatre is?
Yes.
All right. So a cranky theatre is a form of pre-cinematic moving image. So no film, no projector, but there's a moving image, which is a scroll of paper that moves through a box. And the paper is cranked by handles through the box to make it move. And the images, usually scenery illustrated, moves across the box, and it's often combined with shadow puppetry, so backlit and combined with shadow puppetry to tell a story.
wow.
Would you like to see it, Cranky?
Oh, yes, please.
I would be delighted to show you one. Luckily, there's one right here.
Oh,
Okay. So, this is an example of a cranky theatre. These are the cranks that I was talking about, the handles on the top. Cranky theatres are sometimes made out of a plain wooden box that might be made of old shelving. They could be cardboard, they could be a shoebox. This one is actually made out of a suitcase, because I saw this really lovely suitcase in a second-hand shop and I decided that's got to have a cranky in it. So I built it in. I'm going to show you how it looks at the back before I start turning the handles, which I hope I'll be able to do. So we'll just open the suitcase. Ooh, there's lots of things inside, which I've forgotten
oh,
about.
wow.
Yeah, you having a look at the back there?
I am.
Do a little adjustment here, and then I think we need a little bit of magic to help us on our way. I'll start with a matchbox. Angel, could you do me a favour? Could you just hold on
Of
to
course.
that so it doesn't tip over? Thank you. You are so helpful. She's so helpful. And just, look, this is perfect. This is the magic we need. Okay. That's a
Ta-da!
little prop for us. Okay, so hopefully when I turn the handles, the paper will move.
Yes.
Just pull it back. There we go. So this particular cranky theatre comes from the story of Stone Soup, which Little Angel kindly commissioned me to make, and it'll be on YouTube from the 11th of April. I
So
think.
we can watch
So
it.
you can watch it.
Oh,
So I
great.
won't crank too much more because I don't want
No.
to spoil the surprise of you watching.
No, don't give it all
the
away.
story. But yeah, there were these are the illustrations, and when you watch the film, you'll see the shadow puppets too.
Oh, fantastic. And Bronia, have you got a puppet that our viewers can make at home?
I certainly have. I'll get it now.
Thank you.
Okay. Would you like me to move this first?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we might need the space.
We might need the space to actually see, mightn't we?
Yeah, let's back it down.
So let's do that. All right. So here we have a little make-at-home Cranky theatre.
Oh, it's like a mini version.
Yeah, it's a mini version, and hopefully you can see. Maybe I should show you that it's made very simply of a matchbox and 2 pencils, and then inside there is a scroll of paper, and this frame will be a template that you can find online that you can print out and stick onto card and cut out to help you make the Cranky theatre.
Oh yes, all the instructions are online, yes.
Absolutely. So hopefully when I turn the handles, can you see, is it moving, Angel?
Oh yes it is!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's lovely.
So hopefully you can see that the scenery is changing.
I can.
And at some point, the sun comes out. There you go.
And it says, Happy 60th, little angel!
And there's one more surprise, which is that once you've had a peek at seeing your scenery through the doorway of the Little Angel Theatre, if you want to go inside, you can open the flap like so. Okay.
Oh.
And then you can see the whole picture.
Oh.
So I'll just scroll to the end.
And I suppose you could make any picture you wanted.
Absolutely. You could make your own story. You could draw a version of a story that you had seen at the Little Angel Theatre. You could take a story from a book or a fairy tale and draw your own version of it and put that on the scroll. And if you wanted, I haven't done it on this one, but you could even cut a little hole in the back and shine a torch, and then you could backlight your Cranky scroll and make tiny, tiny shadow puppets to go with it.
Oh, Bronia, that's amazing. So yes, you can download all the instructions from our website. It's been so lovely speaking to you today, Bronia. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angel. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.